Hi there, it's Tom speaking here. I'm in Vanuatu. This is the site of the that we're setting up here in Vanuatu, just out of the town of Luganville on the island of Espirito Santo. In behind me you'll see here the guys are working. These three guys are going to be looking after this place and running this site while I leave. I leave today, I'll go back to my site in Australia. I've been here for 2 weeks helping to get this slowly established, and that's been able to happen by the generous funding from donors with our crowdfunding exercise, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they go. I'm not concerned to be leaving today because I would love to stay. There's so much I'm learning here about culture and custom and of course location and tree species and soil type, and so much happening here. I don't really want to leave, but I've got my project to go back to on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. And so I'll be leaving today, and these guys are going to run through. The shot there, the view that you have through there is actually through the house site. This is where the house will be, and the guys are setting up a swale. We're actually waiting on the local guy to come and help to cut some timber so that we can build the house here. So while we're waiting, so the guys can get a bit of a picture to start designing the gardens and the rest of the location, they've started doing a swale. The water will be coming down through a path coming through from behind the house. And of course when you have a path that causes a hard surface and water will run there, so they're going to capture that water. It's being diverted around from behind the house site, and then it'll start the initial stages of the garden design, and that's what they're doing now. They're just getting an idea. They've made an A-frame out of the local timber here with a bit of coconut coir twine, and we're going to try and do as much as we can locally here. The whole idea is to help the local people reintegrate with their landscape. It needs to be done with a little bit of change in their culture because it's a higher population and there's less natural resources available to them because there's been a lot of clearing being done and still being done, and consequently there's been a lot of soil loss. So we're going to try and see if we can show them how to garden in the same location like we do in our culture in Australia. And these guys are from Europe, so they have that culture as well. One from Italy and two from France. And we're really confident that this is going to go ahead because of the way we're integrating the wonderful family that has offered us the use of this land that they don't do very much with anymore. They're so giving and so thankful that we're here, and because we're coming in low-key, low-budget, they're appreciating that. We're doing things that they don't normally see Western culture come to their country to do, and that's already accepted us. They've accepted us for that fact, and the support is amazing, and because we're trying to integrate, because we're trying to learn their language as quickly as we can, so that we can speak on their terms, not on our terms. They're accepting us very pleasantly, very welcomingly, and actually with quite a bit of appreciation. So that's fantastic, and it makes me feel really good. I'm excited. This is my first project outside of my own property, and so it's a big step for me to take this initiative, and I'm feeling really good about it. I'm totally grateful for these three volunteers here. They're enthusiastic. They're just going to go for it, and yeah, we have to support them all the way, and hopefully maybe you can help as well in that. It's as I said, it's a low budget situation, but we will have costs, and so hopefully we can get some generous funding to just help it happen, and so it doesn't fall apart. It really needs to keep going, because I want to replicate this site here as well somewhere else in Vanuatu. This is in the northern area. I want one in the southern area. Okay, so that's it for me for today. I better get organised and get my bag packed and start walking down. I've got a 2-hour walk to get to town to get to the aeroplane. So I better get organised on that, and I'll update you pretty soon. These guys are going to update. We have a website and Facebook pages that you can follow what's going on, of course. And so I'll sign off now. So it's Tom Kendall. I'm from the Permaculture Research Institute, Sunshine Coast, but I'm on location of what will be the master plan site, Permaculture Research Institute, Luganville, Santo, Vanuatu. And exciting times ahead, and hopefully next time I take this shot there'll be a house in the way, and it'll look totally different. Thanks guys, thanks for listening, and be back soon.